Emergency. Emergency.
Oh!
Good morning, Tom Moss. You're here at the pumpkin patch very early this morning. Are you looking for a pumpkin for your forest? No? Then you must be up to something. Go on, go back to your forest. Later that day, Peppa Pig and her friend Pedro Pony were busy helping Thomas and his friends decorate Tidmouth's sheds, ready for Halloween. There, said Peppa, that looks good, but I'm sure we're missing something. Well, we haven't got Ghostly Percy, said Henry. I think we need some walking skeletons, said Spencer. What about a pumpkin, said Gordon. That's it, said Peppa, we need a pumpkin. Thomas then said he knew of a pumpkin patch they could go to, and he steamed out of the sheds. Peppa and Pedro hopped on and off they went. At the pumpkin patch, Peppa and Pedro went looking for the right pumpkin. This one's nice, said Peppa. A bit small though, said Pedro. Then they turned around and saw the biggest pumpkin they had ever seen. There, that's the one we need. They went over and tried to lift it, but it was far too heavy for them. Don't worry, said Thomas. I have a friend who can help us lift it onto my truck. A few moments later, a car motored up. Wait a moment, said Peppa. That's Superman. Superman came over to the pumpkin and lifted it into the air, all on his own. Walked over to the truck and put it down. Thank you so much, said Peppa and Pedro. Thomas thanked Superman for coming as well. Peppa and Pedro got back on Thomas and off they went with a giant pumpkin. Back at the sheds, Thomas's tipping truck and a little help from Peppa and Pedro got the pumpkin rolling on the grass, and it came to a rest in exactly the right place. Perfect, said Peppa, and they stood back and admired their work. Is that your watch ticking? Said Peppa to Pedro. No, said Pedro. I haven't got a watch. Oh, I wonder what it is. Then there was a loud explosion. And pieces of pumpkin flew everywhere. Laughter could be heard coming from behind the sheds. Peppa looked, and there in the distance she saw a green engine. Tom Moss the prank engine. What did you do to our pumpkin? I'll chase him, said Thomas, and he rushed out of the sheds and headed for Tom. Tom saw him coming and made a run for it back to his forest. Now we know why he was at the pumpkin patch, don't we?
Oh no! The Riddler has stolen Batman, Superman and the Green Lantern's symbol, which contains all their superpowers. In the Batcave, the Green Lantern, Superman and Batman were deciding what to do. "I can use my screen to see what the Riddler's doing," said Batman, and he went upstairs to turn it on. "They're not far away," he said, "but I think we'll need some help getting there." Just as Batman said that, Percy passed by. "Hello," said Percy. "Do you need help?" "Oh, yes please," replied Superman, and he hopped aboard and told Percy where to go. While the Riddler was down, Superman took his symbol and escaped on Percy. With the symbol back, Superman regained his powers. He thought he could hear something coming from inside his symbol, so he took it apart. It was the Green Goblin inside, so they locked him up and checked the screen. The Riddler was furious. It was Batman's turn to recover a symbol now. Again, while the Riddler was down, he took his symbol and escaped on Percy. He regained his powers and took apart his symbol too. Penguin was inside this one. They locked him up and checked the screen again. The Green Lantern then went on Percy to get his symbol back. Like the others, he got his powers back and opened up his symbol. Two-Face was hiding in his. "We need to lock up the Riddler before he does something like this again," said Superman. Batman checked the screen and the Riddler was still down. "I'll capture him," said Superman, and he boarded Percy with a net. As soon as they arrived, Superman threw the net. The Riddler tried to escape, but he couldn't. Superman put him on the truck and took the last symbol, which belonged to the Riddler himself. The Riddler was locked up and his symbol was opened. Inside was Lizzard. So the Riddler symbol faded and the 5 of them were locked up securely. The superheroes cheered as everything was back to normal.
Bash was busy collecting logs on Misty Island, but he didn't notice who was hiding nearby. Right, superheroes, said Batman. A train has crashed on Misty Island. We believe it was the work of the Joker. We better fix it because no one will be able to lift the train back onto the track. Okay guys, let's lift this train back onto the track, said SpongeBob, and his team got to work. Who are you guys? Asked Superman. And why are you doing our job? We are the new superheroes in town. Well, you can't be better than us. We're real superheroes. Okay then, let's put that to the test, said SpongeBob. The first team to catch the Joker are the better superheroes. Deal. Alright men, let's huddle and come up with a plan. If I was the Joker, where would I be? So 2 of us can fly. If we split up, we'll find him quicker. Yes, Patrick, you did it! We won! Yeah!
The Green Goblin and Diesel 10 have stolen all the chocolate eggs on the island of Sodor. "We're going to have to get them back," said Iron Man. The Green Goblin noticed the superheroes at the station and quickly got onto Diesel 10. "I'll go first," said Captain America, and off he went with Thomas. The track was very bumpy and one of the eggs fell off the train without the Green Goblin noticing. Thomas and Captain America came across the plane's egg on the side of the track. They took it back and opened it at the station. It was now Hulk's turn to get another egg back.
Uh-oh.
Hulk got off and with his enormous strength threw the egg onto the platform. He then leaped after it and began to unwrap. The Green Goblin was still on the move, but dropped another egg. "I'll see if he's dropped another one," said Captain America, and off he went. He got off the train to pick the Kinder's Transformers egg up and carry it back to the station. Thomas was catching Diesel 10 up. Noticing this, the Green Goblin threw one of the eggs off to try and speed up. Hulk stopped to pick the egg up. Diesel 10 and the Green Goblin were racing along when all of a sudden they came across a log on the track. Seeing them stop, Iron Man quickly flew in to take the egg from behind the Green Goblin's back and flew back to the platform to open the egg. "We have to go through the log," said the Green Goblin, but Diesel 10 crashed, which knocked the Green Goblin over. Iron Man then swooped in and grabbed the Green Goblin and dropped him into the water. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and then click on any of these clips to watch more. See you soon.